Hello everyone. This is the second part of the lesson Real Numbers, which is the 10th chapter of class 9 mathematics. Today's topic is distance between any two points on a number line. Here you can see a line. Okay, this one is a number line. Then what is the distance between the points 0 and 1? 0 and positive 1. We know that the distance between 0 and 1, we know this distance is 1 unit, right? This distance is 1 unit. What about the distance between the points 0 and 2? Distance between the points 0 and 2 is equal to, yes, this distance 1 and this one is also 1, so 2 units, right? Then what about the distance between 0 and negative 1? Yes, 0 and negative 1, distance between 0 and negative 1 is 1, right? And what about the distance between 0 and negative 2? That is 2. Distances are always positive. Okay, whether it is positive or negative, the distance between that point and 0 is always, yes, positive of the number, right? That is minus 2 and 0. The distance between 0 and minus 2 is 2, and distance between 0 and 2 is also equal to 2. Okay, distances are always positive. Then what about the distance between the points? Between the points negative 1 and 1. How do we find this? How do we find the distance between negative 1 and 1? Yes, using the number line we can see that this distance up to negative 1 to 0, 1 unit, and to this one, 1. So totally 2 units, right? Then is there any easy way to find out the distance between any two points on a number line? Yes. For that, subtract the larger number, subtract the smaller number from the larger number, we will get the distance between the 2 points on a number line. So here I am going to find out the distance between negative 1 and 1. Okay, so distance between negative 1 and 1 is, yes, larger minus smaller. In negative 1 and 1, which one is larger? We know that 1 is larger. Okay, so the distance between 1 and negative 1 and negative 1 is equal to, yes, 1 is larger minus 1. Okay, so that is equal to, what about 1 minus minus 1? 1 minus minus 1 is equal to 1 plus 1. What is 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Okay, this is how we find out the distance between any 2 points on a number line. So we can say that the distance on the number line, the distance between 2 points, the distance between any 2 points on the number line is the smaller of the numbers denoting them subtracted from the larger. Okay, that is smaller is subtracted from the larger gives the distance between any 2 points on a number line. Okay, and we have some questions in the first exercise. We will do that. Before that, we need to discuss about one more point, that is midpoint of any 2 point on a number line. Okay, midpoint of any 2 points on a number line. Okay, here I am going to find out the midpoint of negative 1 and 1. Okay, what about the midpoint of negative 1 and 1? Yes, midpoint means from both the points same distance to that point. Okay, so to negative 1 to 0 and to 0 to negative 1, both the distances are equal. Therefore we can say that 0 is the midpoint of negative 1 and 1. Is there any easy way to find out the midpoint? Yes. To find the midpoint of a pair of numbers, we just add the numbers and divide it by 2. Okay. Here which are the numbers? Yes. Here the numbers are -1 and 1. Then to find the midpoint of these two numbers, we just add these two numbers, that is -1 plus 1 and by 2. Okay, what is -1 plus 1? -1 plus 1. -1 plus 1 is, yes, 0. 0 by 2 is equal to 0 itself. So to find the midpoint of any 2 points on the number line, is that point denoted by half the sum of the numbers denoting this point. Okay, രണ്ട് നമ്പേഴ്സിൻ്റെയും സമ്മ് ആണ്, അതിനെ 2 കൊണ്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്താൽ മിഡ് പോയിൻ്റ് കിട്ടും. ഓക്കെ, so we have 2 points. One is the distance between any 2 points on a number line. For that we just subtract the smallest from the largest, that is the distance between any 2 points on a number line. And next one is midpoint of any 2 points on a number line. For that just add the points and divide it by 2. Okay, now we are going to solve the problems in the first exercise. First question, find the distance between the 2 points on the number line denoted by each pair of numbers given below. First one is 1, -5. Second one, 1 by 2, 2 by 3. Third one, -1 by 2, -1 by 3. Third one, -1 by 2, 3 by 4. Fifth one, -√2, -√3. Okay, first we are going to find out the distance between the points 1 and -5. 1, -5. We need to find out the distance between these 2 points. And how do we find the distance? Yes, distance is equal to in 1 and -5, which one is larger? We know that a positive number and a negative number, positive number is always larger, right? So 1 minus smaller number is -5. So 1 minus -5 is equal to, yes, 6. Okay, distance between the points 1 and -5 is 1 minus -5 is equal to 6. Second one is 1 by 2, 2 by 3. Okay, how do we find which one is larger? We cannot find from directly find out which one is larger here. That is, one is 1 by 2, other is 2 by 3. That means here the denominators are not equal. So first we are going to make the denominators are equal for these two fractions. For that, just take our denominators LCM. What about the LCM of the denominators 2 and 3? Yes, LCM of 2, 3. What is the LCM of 2 and 3? Here for 2 and 3 there are no common factors. Therefore their product is their LCM. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6 is the LCM of 2 and 3. Okay, now we are going to find out equal fractions of 1 by 2 and 2 by 3 with the denominator 6. Okay, first I am going to find out an equal fraction of 1 by 2 with the denominator 6. Okay, we know that 2 into 3 is 6. Okay, then multiply with the same 3 with the numerator, we get 3 by 6. Okay, so 3 by 6 is an equal fraction of 1 by 2. Similarly, I am going to find out an equal fraction of 2 by 3 with the denominator 6. Okay, so 3 into 2 is equal to 6, then 2 into 2 is equal to 4. 4 by 6. That means 2 by 3 is 4 by 6. Okay, and 1 by 2 is 3 by 6. Then from 3 by 6 and 4 by 6, which one is larger? We know that 4 by 6 is larger. That means 2 by 3 is larger. Okay, so how do we find the difference? Yes, larger minus smaller. So distance is equal to 4 by 6 minus 3 by 6. We know that the denominators are same. So subtract the numerator. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. 1 by 6. So the distance between the points 1 by 2 and 2 by 3 is 1 by 6. Okay, next question. Next question is negative 1 by 2 and negative 1 by 3. From yes, as we did in the last question, we are going to find out equal fraction with the same denominator. Okay, for this 1 by 2, negative 1 by 2 and negative 1 by 3. For that, first take the LCM of 2 and 3. What is the LCM of 2 and 3? That is equal to 6. Okay, then negative 1 by 2. First we are going to find out an equal fraction of negative 1 by 2 with the denominator 6. For that, 2 into 3 is 6. Then negative 1 into 3 is equal to negative 3 by 6. Okay, then next is negative 1 by 3. Okay, and with the equal fraction, 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Then 1 into 2 is equal to negative 2 by 6. And among negative 2 by 6 and negative 3 by 6, which one is larger? Yes, negative നകത്തോട്ട് പോകുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഏതാണ് larger ആയിട്ട് വരിക? Yes, larger is the smaller numerator, right? So here the larger one is this one, that is negative 2 by 6. Negative ഇങ്ങോട്ടേക്കാണ് പോകുന്നത് അല്ലേ? ലെഫ്റ്റ് സൈഡിലേക്കാണ് നെഗറ്റീവ്സ് കുറഞ്ഞു പോകുന്നത്. ഇപ്പം നെഗറ്റീവ് 2 by 6 കഴിഞ്ഞായിരിക്കും നെഗറ്റീവ് 3 by 6 വരുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് നെഗറ്റീവ് 2 by 6 is larger than negative 3 by 6. So the distance is larger minus smaller, that is equal to negative 2 by 6 minus 3 by 6. Okay, that is equal to negative 2 by 6 plus minus of minus plus 3 by 6. Negative 2 by 6 plus 3 by 6. Negative 2 plus 3. One is negative and other is positive. So larger minus smaller. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1 and larger sign is positive. So 1 by 6 is the answer. So the distance between negative 2 and negative 1 by 2 and negative 1 by 3 is 1 by 6. Next is negative 1 by 2 comma 3 by 4. Yes, from these two numbers, which one is larger? We know that a positive number is always larger. So we know that 3 by 4 is larger. But here also the denominators are not same. Okay, so first find out the LCM of 2 and 4. Okay, LCM of 2 and 4. 2 and 4. 4 is a multiple of 2. Therefore, the lowest common multiple of 2 and 4 is 4. That is LCM is equal to 4. Then first I am going to find out an equal fraction of negative 1 by 2 with the denominator 4. For that, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Then negative 1 into 2 is equal to negative 2 by 4. Okay, then the other one is 3 by 4 itself. No need of another fraction because here the denominator is 4 itself. Okay, so the distance between the points is equal to, yes, 3 by 4 minus 2 by 4. Okay, that is equal to 3 by 4 plus 2 by 4. What is 3 by 4 plus 2 by 4? 3 by 4 plus 2 by 4 is equal to 5 by 4. Okay, so the distance between the points negative 1 by 2 and 3 by 4 is equal to 5 by 4. Yes, next numbers are negative root 2 and negative root 3. Yes, among root 2 and root 3, which one is larger? We know that root 2 is larger than root 3 is larger than root 2. But if we take the negatives of root 2 and root 3, which one is larger? Yes, negative root 2 is larger. Okay, so the distance between these 2 points is equal to larger minus smaller, that is minus root 2 minus root 3. Okay, that is equal to, yes, minus root 2 minus of minus root 3 is plus root 3. Okay, that is minus root 2 plus root 3. Okay, so here we first write this root 3, that is plus root 3. So we can write this as root 3 minus root 2. Okay, so the distance between the points root 2 and negative root 2 and negative root 3 is root 3 minus root 2. So the first part of the first question is over. Now we are going to do the second question. find the midpoint of each pair of the points in the first problem. Okay, we found the distance between all the sub questions in the first question. Now we need to find out midpoint of same pair or pairs of numbers. Yes, which is our first pair? Yes, that is 1, -5. We need to find out the midpoint of these two numbers. How do we find midpoint? Yes, midpoint is equal to numbers plus, which are the numbers? 1 plus -5 by 2. Okay, 1 plus -5 by 2. And what about 1 plus -5 by 2? Here here the 5 minus 1 is 4 and the bigger one's sign is negative. So -4 by 2 is equal to -2. Okay, so the midpoint of 1 and -5 is -2. Second one is 1 by 2 and 2 by 3. Okay, for that 1 by 2 plus 2 by 3 all divided by 2. Here you can use the cross multiplication method, that is 1 into 3, 3, 2 into 2, 4 by 2 into 3, 6 divided by 2. Okay, then what about this? 3 plus 4, 7, 7 by 6 by 2. 7 by 6 by 2. A fraction by a number means that fraction into reciprocal of this number, that is 1 by 2, which is equal to 7 into 1 is 7 by 6 into 2 is equal to 12. So 7 by 12. Next, rest of the problems are homework, that is questions -1 by 2, -1 by 3 and -1 by 2, 3 by 4 and -√2, -√3. Okay, find the midpoint of all these problems. This one is a homework for you. And this much only for today, children. Thank you.